Hello and welcome to this pick a card reading. So here we have 3 piles for you to choose from. So you just go ahead and pick a pile that draws you in the most, and that will be your reading. Hello, pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the pile with the rhodonite. This one is great for emotional balance, nurturing your heart space, healing past wounds of the heart. So we will get into your reading. So the first card we have is the Three of Cups. So you might have a celebration coming up, an event, some sort of get together. It may be a birthday, it may be a reunion, a wedding, whatever it may be for you that is coming up, that's been on your mind. You're sort of thinking about what's going to happen, what you're going to do, what you're going to wear, who you're going to go with. But wherever you're going, you will have people around you and good support around you. So the next card we have is the Queen of Swords. So this Queen of Swords is all about, she's really speaking her mind. She's coming into her truth, and she's really worked on opening up her throat chakra, releasing any of the blockages that may be stuck in her throat chakra, and yeah, she's ready to step into her power and her authentic self and really start voicing that, and using her voice. She knows what she's got to say, basically, and she's gonna do it. So we have the Lovers as well. So you will be attending this event with a strong partner, whether that's someone you're married to, your wife, your husband, a partner, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is for you. It may be a best friend. It could also be a business partner. So this might be a business related event that you're going to. And yeah, you've got this person by your side, so they've got your back. They sort of know the situation of the event that you're going to. They know what you're sort of thinking and what the time may be for you to say what you need to say. So, and now that you know you've got this support, you know that you've got this strong partner, so this is where it's really time for you to look inside yourself and find that inner strength and find that inner voice that's coming out. So we've also got an oracle from the Magic of Unicorns oracle. So you got 41, Law of Grace. So this card, it says, be your divine essence, dissolve all in grace. So I feel like this card is reminding you to be graceful in your approach. So whether it's a business venture that you're going into, that this event is for, the person that you're dealing with, you may need to approach with a bit of grace, and or whether it's, you know, a family reunion that you're going into, and you need to give people from the past a bit of grace when you're dealing with them. You know, forgiveness, it's sort of about that. It's like giving people grace for what has happened in the past. And you know, we're all human, we all do things, and just giving people grace. You don't necessarily have to agree with what they did or support the things that they've done, but just the way you sort of face it is with grace and giving them grace as well. Will really be how you need to sort of tackle it, especially when it comes to your voice and having your voice and what you need to say and what you need to get out there. And we've got another oracle from the Moonology Messages Oracle, which is the Moon's Moment Synchronicity. So I think this really just aligns with like the timing of all this. So it's an event that it's in the lead up to it. You've been thinking about it a lot. You've been, you know that the time will come where you need to address things or say things or get these things off your chest. And yeah, the time is right now. So it's all coming into this timing, this event. So yeah, just have faith in that, what you've got to say is important. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to go in all guns blazing and tear the house down, but the time is right for you to have your say. And it's not about, persuading people or forcing your opinion on someone else. It's just about speaking up for what you believe and what you think you know is right in your heart. And yeah, it's a good time to do that, especially when you've got the support there. And also, when I was holding these cards, I got a vision of just like tree branches swaying in the wind, and also that's all I could hear as well, was just like branches swaying in the wind outside. And I feel like maybe that message is like in the past, these people that you've been dealing with, that you're going to face at this event, have made you feel a bit like you're swaying in the breeze, like there's all these words and all these things happening, and you've got thoughts and opinions coming in, and you're just like the branches in the wind swaying around all frantically, and you don't feel like you've had that chance to say what you need to say. But yeah, in this situation, you've just got to think of yourself as that tree, that big tree trunk, really strong, and just know that this is your time. This is the moment where it's going to come out, and it'll be really encouraging for you in your personal life, in your business, whatever it is that you're facing. It'll be a step in the right direction for you. So I hope you've enjoyed your reading and you've resonated with the messages, and I will catch you again in the next reading. Please feel free to comment if this has resonated for you, if you felt strongly that you've heard the message and it's been good for you, and like and follow, subscribe. See ya. Hello, group 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose part 2, this is your reading. Your group also came with the lepidolite. This is like a really grandmotherly energy. I find it's also a lot helpful with mental ailments. So whether that be like a mental illness, anxiety, a mental disorder, anything like ADHD, or whether it's like an acquired brain injury, I feel like this is a really good stone to help with all of that. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So started with the Knight of Wands. So this is coming from a place where, you know, you're really feeling secure and you're really feeling emotionally secure, and you know what you're feeling and you're ready to just charge on ahead. The card says sometimes you have to be willing to bend the rules a little. So with your emotions, you might feel like you have to always feel this way. You have to control your emotions. But it's okay to let them slip a little bit, you know. If you're always so focused on controlling what your feelings and emotions are, you may miss something. You may not have as much fun with something as you usually would if you were more relaxed and just let go of it. So the next card we have with that was the Queen of Wands. So this is another similar energy. It's just like she's confident, she's got it all going on, she knows what she wants. But this card actually says replace your self-doubt with self-confidence. So, you know, anytime you look in the mirror, maybe it's a good practice to start turning any negatives around. So any flaws that you may see, you may think, you know, look at those stretch marks on my tummy, but start to tell yourself like, hell yeah, I've got stretch marks on my tummy. Like that means I'm a mother and I'm a boss and I can birth children. That's a really amazing sign of what my body is capable of. So yeah, just having your own back with how you feel and giving yourself that boost of confidence. So the next card we have is the Good Luck Charm. So this one is the Wheel of Fortune, traditionally. If nothing seems to be going your way, cast a spell. So, you know, you've got the world at your fingertips, and so you might like to engage in some kind of spell casting. Make a spell jar, burn some herbs or things that resonate for you and what you want to call in. I actually just did an abundance and prosperity and success spell with using some bay leaves, and I wrote the words on the bay leaves and burnt them with some incense and some other herbs. So maybe that's something you could look into, is working with bay leaves or bay around the house, or just other techniques for manifestation and affirmations, positive affirmations in your life, to bring in all that goodness and growth for the future. So the next card we have is the Seven of Cups, and this one says not every great option you're given will be a great option for you. So yeah, with this Seven of Cups, and especially coming out next to the Wheel of Fortune there, I think it's a time to really think about what you want in life, and you may have all these great opportunities that are showing themselves to you, but it doesn't necessarily mean that everything that comes your way is going to be a good option for you. So don't let yourself get distracted by all these things that sound good or fancy or, you know, enticing. You've really got to think about what's going to be best for you, and, you know, think about these things that you are wanting to manifest and you're wanting you're affirming within yourself, and think about who you really are and what makes you this strong, confident woman. And you know, that's essentially the thing that you should be striving towards and chasing after, and going for, really going for. So the oracle that I'm using for this part is the Fairy Wisdom Oracle. So I've got the card, the Oldest Fairy. So what I feel with this card is, you know, with this choice that you're trying to make, or with this thing that you're trying to go for, maybe it's a good time to go and ask, you know, someone who's been around for a while, you know, the oldest fairy. That doesn't necessarily have to mean the oldest person that you know, but someone who's been around for a long time and, you know, what you're interested in. Someone who's been there for a while and has those experiences and has that wisdom and built up knowledge. It's a good person to go and see and go and speak to about your next moves and your motivations and your passions in life. And the next oracle you have is from the Moonology Messages Oracle, and it's got moon circles support. So I think that also ties in really nicely with this oldest fairy, because that's where you're going to get your support from. Support in what you're trying to learn, or this new venture that you're going on, from your support circles, your best friends, or go out and find local groups with the same interests and learn from them, get different perspectives and different experiences. Okay, so I just asked Spirit if there was any further guidance that you needed to hear, and what I got was just an image of like 3 trees, and like the 2 on either side were like kind of smaller, and there was this big tree in the middle, and I feel like that is telling you to just go with the strongest, use your intuition and pick like that strongest pull of intuition for you, because that's going to be the best choice. That's, you know, the biggest tree, the most stable choice for you is listening to your intuition and being guided by that. Don't even worry about the 2 little ones. Stick to the middle. So hopefully someone resonates with that. Please do let me know if you've enjoyed this reading, and if you have any comments you'd like to put in the comment section. I'd love to hear them. And I look forward to reading again next time, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you again next time. Hello, group 3. So if you chose pile 3, this is your reading, and the crystal that came with your pile is New Jade. So this stone is all about, you know, having a positive outlook on the future, releasing that fear of any change, and it's also a good stone for psychic development and using for meditation as well. So get into your reading. So you have the 4 of Wands and also the King of Wands. So this is a really strong partnership, and you know, you've reached a point with this partnership where you're feeling really good. You know, you deserve this, and you're really deserving of this kind of partnership and where you are in your life. It doesn't have to be a partnership. It might just be about where you're at in life, and you know, you've got what you want around you, and you've also got the King of Wands here, so that, you know, that's a really kind of hardworking person, doing the right thing, generous, helping others out. So maybe that's how you got to this position, or maybe that's the type of partnership that you've currently got. So yeah, it could definitely be, this reading could definitely be a relationship sort of love reading. Just looking at where you're currently at, feeling good, you've got this good thing going on, and either yourself or this person that you're with, you're a really good person, and that's how you've sort of got to where you are, and that's what you've been looking for in life, is that really hardworking, generous, kind, friendly kind of person to come into your life. So yeah, that's what we've got to start off with. And the next card we got was Temperance. So with this Temperance card coming out, and this sort of partnership sort of energy of where you're at, and that it's going really well and you're deserving of it, I think this has come out just to say, to make sure you keep working at it. I mean, like, relationships are not just like, all right, we're in a good place, that's it, we're done forever, woohoo. It's like always going to be something that you're going to have to work at. You may have old traumas from the past coming up and challenging you, putting you back in that place, making you feel like you're back in that place, and you need to now focus on continuing to heal and continuing to face those challenges, those new challenges, and adapt and find new ways around them. So yeah, just balancing out the two different people together and how they mesh together, and what's your strengths, what's your weaknesses, how can you lift each other up and balance each other out there. So the next card we have is the Devil. So the Devil card, I mean, she's in a cage to start off with, but it's sort of like, well, how did she end up getting herself into that cage? Maybe she sort of got herself into it by taking risks or something like that, where she kind of got caught out. But she's actually, if you look at this card, it's the lock on this cage is actually open, so she can break out at any time. So it's kind of like she's got to figure out, well, what's keeping her there and how can she break free from that. So I think it sort of works in well with the Temperance cards. Like, it's a bit of a balancing act. If you go too far one way, you might end up in a cage, and you've got to sort of work out what's getting you back in that place, and be smart about how you may break free from that. And the last card we have was the Nine of Pentacles. So I think overall, if you sort of use that sort of Temperance and the Devil card as a way to get through and navigate this relationship or this situation you're in. Nine of Pentacles is, she's got the abundance. She's worked hard for what she's got. She can now enjoy all the wonderful things that she's made for herself in her life. So she's got her little wishing well here with all the coins around, and they're safely attached up there, and she can come back to and visit this wishing well anytime, and she's always got that behind her, that the things that she's done has paid off. So the things that you're doing in the relationship or with where you're at in life is going to pay off. And you'll be able to reap the rewards of that for a long time to come. So then next we've got an oracle card for you, the Nebula. Okay, I'm going to read from the book for Nebula because it's a new deck and I don't know much about nebulas. You are not from here, and yet you were here at the dawn of time. You are the divine made physical. Your body is finite, yet your soul is infinite. You are a creator, god, goddess with access to the living waters of all life. It can be so humbling to realize that, although we are so very old, we are still so very young. There is much we do not know and have yet to learn. We are being asked to be willing to understand that we recreate our reality again and again with every tiny thought we have. Those seemingly insignificant thoughts ripple across the universe, becoming giant waves of energy to direct the course of life. Knowing this as your own prime creator, what will you now create? So, that was the Nebula. And the last oracle I have for you from the Moonology Messages oracle is Release Blocks, the Falling Moon. So this releasing blocks might be about that sort of devil temperance energy. You've got to adapt. You've got to sort of release things from the past and reflect on things from the past to move forward in a better direction, the one where you're meant to be headed. So yeah, you may need to realize some of the things that might be ending you back up in a cage, like in a trapped situation, or feeling not so good about moving forward. And that may be because of old patterns or old beliefs or thoughts that you have. So you've got to release those things, because those things are what is going to block you from moving forward and breaking free. So that is what I have for you, Group 3. I hope you've enjoyed the reading. I'll catch you again in the next reading. And please feel free to comment if you've got any comments about the reading in the comment section. And like and follow for more. Bye!